Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Insider Financial Talks Penny Stocks. My name is Alex Carlson. I will be your host today. I'm the editor-in-chief of InsiderFinancial.com, and today we're going to be discussing ENZC, GOFF, ISPC, MRNA, OPTI, SMURF, SPY, and TOMDF. But before we get into that, we have a few housekeeping issues to go over. We have no business relationship with any company whose stock is mentioned in this video. Insider Financial and myself are not investment advisors, and this video does not provide investment advice. Always do your own research, make your own investment decisions, or consult with your nearest financial advisor. This video is not a solicitation or recommendation to buy, sell, or hold securities. This video is our opinion, is meant for informational and educational purposes only, and does not provide investment advice. For more information, please read our full disclaimer at insiderfinancial.com/disclaimer. With that out of the way, remember to smash the thumbs up button if you like this video. Also hit the red subscribe button, a little notification bell to be notified when we go live with the new video. So go over to signup.insiderfinancial.com. This is where subscribers get first look at stocks we're going to be covering. Stocks like ENZC at 0.014, ABML at 7 cents, ALPP at 7.5 cents, and HMBL at 0.027. And if you click on the symbol or the percentage gain, it takes you to our original profile, which is date and time stamped on insiderfinancial.com. As you can see, we talked about ENZC first last October. After you sign up with your email, you can then sign up with your mobile number. It works for all numbers worldwide. Simply enter your country code first, followed by your number. For US and Canada, be 1 plus area code and number. Never begin the format with 00. It will not work. And text messages are the fastest way to get our alerts. Many times we will do a text-only alert if something hot comes across our desk. And the best part about both text service and our email service is that they are a free service from insiderfinancial.com. We do not run any paid subscription service whatsoever. With that out of the way, let's dive in here, folks. Well, what can we say? It was a Black Friday indeed. Not going to cherry coat it or on the OTC, we saw 1,268 advancers to 3,041 decliners on very light volume of 1.75 billion. It was a shortened trading session. And then you got a lot of people caught off guard with this new Omicron variant out of South Africa. It's rinse and repeat on these stories with these variants. It's never ending. Not going to get into politics or discussing it here. I don't even think you can discuss it these days without some warning being put out that you're discussing the dreaded C word. For me, lost a little bit. I was protected. I owned puts on the SPY. I like to hedge myself in these markets because I don't like to take losses on positions that are going down. But if I see the market starting to turn, get toppy, I like to do it with weekly options. I play puts and calls on the SPY, and it had gotten toppy here. I use FinViz for running screens, charting. As you can see, they run the trend lines. You had a very strong trend line at the 470 resistance level. I had some puts from there, and it really paid off big time yesterday. So I was able to book those profits and walk away with minimal losses in my portfolio. Really, lately I've been discussing other strategies with you guys besides just OTC stocks and NASDAQ penny stocks. Options are a great way to amplify returns. I talked in one of my videos about what I've done with Tesla in rolling over my call profits into the stock. It allows you to build a bigger position. In this case, with the SPY, it was just simply a hedge. So if the market continued higher, I basically just lost the money I'd put out that was debited from my account for the options. With options, I tend to do all or nothing. Either it works or it doesn't. I know a lot of people, for instance, were sitting on. Give you an example, Moderna, mRNA call options. They got out of them, before Thanksgiving. And then yesterday, had you held on to them, the weekly calls, some of them were up over 12,000%. You can make really huge money in options, but they are risky in the sense that, you put up a couple $1,000, you can lose, all of that. So, but for you guys that trade OTC, you know what I'm talking about. So, I'll be doing more videos on options. If you got specific questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section, and I'll try and get back to you guys and answer any of your questions. First up, talking about ENZC, up 13%. This is a COVID play. They're also with their clinical trial out of Europe. It was a huge home run for us last year, but their PR department is crap. They can't get their shit together. They should have had a PR out yesterday. We'll see if they do something next week, but you got to get people excited about your company again, and these PR departments just don't understand that. ENZC is cheap down here, but they need to get their act together, and this one can get going. GOFF, I talked about this one the other day. My videos focus on NASDAQ runners until an OTC catalyst emerges. I'll went into details about GOFF in that video. If you that was released pre-market before the bell on Monday. Had you listened to that video and bought GOFF, you would have made some money. Dipped down and rallied and closed at the highs, up 40% on the day. It's coming off the expert market on Monday. George Sharp did he got everything through the SEC, so every broker will be able to buy it next week. I think this one is going to run, especially once George finalizes whatever merger deal he's working on to put into GOFF. There's a shortage of good quality tickers right now, shells available, so he'll have a great, he can pick and choose which deal he wants to put into GOFF. Remember last year he was the guy that orchestrated the TSMP Humble merger, which was a huge win for our subscribers last year. Over 28,000% gains from when we first profiled it to the high. We talked about it on November 13th, and we said that the merger was a really big deal. But right now it is, as I said, once it comes off the expert market, everyone will be allowed to trade it and buy it with their broker. So we're expecting some further excitement in GOFF next week. ISPC was another one talked about pre-market yesterday, closed up 71%, was up even higher. It hit $24. This is a COVID research play. I mean, right now with this new variant, COVID plays are going to be, possibly hot again. You really have to take this day by day. Come Monday, the market could shrug off this new variant and we could rally. I don't know. It's just the news is getting dripped out, with Biden, with Fauci, who knows what's true anymore. but they did block travel from South Africa and in like 9 or 10 other countries in Africa. So they're going to try and contain it, but there's been indications that some people in Belgium have tested for it, Hong Kong, Israel. So, most likely it's going to spread. And, of course, you got Moderna. Everyone talking about, well, is the vaccines effective with the new variant? And Moderna is, out yesterday. Oh, we could have a new vaccine ready in 100 days with our mRNA technology. And everyone's like, yay, and rallying the stock. And, no comment. Just learn how to play, the day-by-day headlines and use it to your advantage and try and profit as much as possible. And that's really all you can do in these markets. Long-term planning now is sort of hard to do when you don't know what tomorrow is gonna bring in terms of the dreaded C word. The one thing I will say, I think that people, there are antiviral treatments with the vaccines. I think people are, lockdowns are not happening. That's just not, people are not going to allow that to happen again. I think there's too much fatigue and people just want to, live their life. OPTI up 37%. This is a COVID play with their WeShield. CEO Roger Paulson, he's resigned. He's off the board. He's one of the most hated guys on the OTC, so we are very, very happy to see him gone. This has just been a horrible, horrible investment for everyone involved. You look at the line graph, and it's just been brutal. Absolutely brutal what has happened in OPTI. So hopefully this one can rally and some people can make some money with this, or at least get out with minimal losses. SMURF, this was a big runner this week, up 69%. I mean, up 69% is considered a big runner now. Last year we were getting 10, 20 baggers, and in the few months ago we were happy getting 300%, then 200%, then 100%. Now we're happy to take what we can get. SMURF, they are a metaverse play with Facebook rebranding as Meta Platforms. They also own land on the metaverse. They acquired that or closed on that last week. I'm not going to get into all these NFTs. It's a buzzword right now. This land, there was a headline that a parcel traded for $2.4 million in the metaverse. Again, I've lived through the .com bubble, boom and bust. There's certainly bubblish tendencies happening right now. SMURF, though, has been a great winner for our subscribers. So, you got to play the trends right now. And, the trend is that this metaverse play still wants to go higher. So, please use trailing stops, because this stuff can dump in a heartbeat. Just please, like I said, use caution and stick with your trailing stops. SPY, as I told you, I booked my profits yesterday. We will see what next week brings. I mean, we could easily gap up on Monday, or we could gap down depending on the headlines, and I just didn't want to take that gamble. Saw a lot of, my portfolio had started coming back towards the end of the day. Between the 12, noon and 1 o'clock, we started getting some bounces. Everything was still most stuff was still in the red, but it was certainly off the lows. But Like I said, the puts definitely saved me that yesterday, so I'm really happy about that. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen Monday. We can either gap down or gap up. Let's just play it by ear. Lastly is TOMDF, and what a gift this one was. I was sort of on the video yesterday. I was talking about what was happening on the NASDAQ and the runners that we were getting there, and then TOMDF. We put out this profile on November 23rd by our biotech analyst Chris Sandberg. He went into TOMDF and how its similarities to what Pfizer has going on, and why this is a great COVID-19 play. The timing was fortuitous. This one up 89% this week. Congrats to all that caught this move. I will include a link in the description. It's all there for you to read. It was published on November 23rd, and it's the 3CL secret to Pfizer's and Todos medical success. So definitely he goes into a lot of the technical details here. It's beyond my pay grade. I'm not a biotech analyst, but I rely on him when it comes to biotech investments, and he keeps delivering. So go and check that one out. I think you'll like what you read. And for those that caught the profile and are decided to buy an OTC. We know a lot of people, they don't even want to hear an OTC ticker right now, up 89%. So again, we'll take it. And, it just proves our strategy here at InsiderFinancial.com of being very selective for our subscribers. And, there's still plenty of opportunities. And speaking of opportunities, I'm running screens all weekend, looking at the floats, market caps, low float, low market cap. That's where you want to be right now on both the OTC and NASDAQ. So be running screens, looking for setups for our subscribers next week. So make sure you are signed up at signup.insiderfinancial.com. As you can see, we had a great week, for our subscribers, considering the overall weakness in the market. So, if we can deliver, winners and opportunities in a bad market, wait till this market, catches that catalyst I'm waiting for, and it's really, really going to be a great time to be an OTC markets investor. We know a lot of you are frustrated, about the state of your portfolio, but I just understand, these markets can turn on a dime. Like I said, there was, for every advancer, there was 3 decliners yesterday. So I mean, if you're only in OTC, you definitely you're bloodied. What we try to do here at Insider Financial is look at the best opportunities not only in the OTC but also in NASDAQ and penny stocks. So, we're looking at all our options. We're getting ready to launch a new site, which will be some higher price names. It'll be viralstocks.io. We're excited about that, and we'll be talking about some specific option plays. So we're just trying to, deliver for our followers, our subscribers, that they want more than just OTC alerts or penny stock alerts. They want big cap, option plays. In the end, it all comes down to making money, making bank. I tell people that have followed us here, please don't pigeonhole yourself into a corner and say, oh, I'm only an OTC trader, I'm only a NASDAQ trader. No, you're in the business of making money trader. So, in the end, that's what it all comes down to, is making as much money as possible. And, we're here focused on, beefing up our analyst team to provide, the best alerts, the best opportunities for our subscribers. So, we'll be delivering all that. So make sure you go over to signup.insiderfinancial.com and sign up. As I said, both the email and the text messaging service are a free service. With that being said, I want to wish everyone a wonderful and safe weekend, and I'll be coming live to you on Monday with a new video, and also be looking for alerts for our subscribers. Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.